We have come here today as deeply concerned men and women of ERA to publicly highlight to you, as Mayor of Limerick, the fact that since the rollout of the COVID-19 injection in 2021, there has been an horrific increase in excess deaths in every village, in every town, and in every county in ERA. Excess death statistics are a measurement of the difference between the actual cause of all-cause mortality and the expected mortality under normal conditions. This is the gold standard for evaluating the health of a nation. A number of different calculation methods can be used, and the statistics we present to you here today were determined using the 5-year rolling average method. You, John Moran, Mayor of Limerick, with a professional background in law and investment banking, must surely possess an advanced understanding of the real-life implications expressed in significant changes in pertinent statistics and data. It is incumbent on you to immediately prioritise a campaign to inform the people of Limerick about the staggering post-COVID-19 injection excess deaths that we present in the below chart. And I'm sure you've all seen the chart there with the figures that we will be presenting to the Mayor. These statistics demonstrate that even in 2020, previous to the injection rollout, there were no alarming increases in excess deaths, except for in 1 month, that of April 2020. This occurred when our elderly people were moved from hospitals to nursing homes and resulted in more than 1,000 precipitated deaths. Since the injection rollout, there was only 1 month, March 2021, when there was no increase above the baseline value of the previous 5-year average. In December 2020, the government launched the COVID-19 injection, and in the following months of January and February 2021, there were shocking increases of 800 and 700 deaths respectively. In 2021, these statistics should have been enough for all of official Ireland employees who monitor such things to immediately raise the alarm. But they all remained silent, and the injection rollout continued. Further post-injection analysis show continuous increases in deaths, with only the months of April, May and June 2021 having increases below 100 to 200 people. 8 of the months show an increase of between 200 to 400 people. 23 of the months show an increase of between 400 to 600 people, and there were a further 7 months where the increase was more than 600 people, with 3 of those months showing an increase of 800 or more people. These are not just numbers. They represent souls who died prematurely, who were misled and betrayed. Some even died alone in hospitals without the comforting presence of loving family members. We would all like to believe that any decent and sensible person in a position of public responsibility could not and would not ignore these. But this carnage is still being ignored, bringing us to the dreadful situation of statistics demonstrating that over 18,800 extra souls have left this life since the COVID-19 injection rollout. These figures do not count all the babies who died by miscarriage, which is now a known risk of the COVID-19 injections. While the people of Limerick were living the glory years of 4 in a row All-Ireland victories, proudly chanting Limerick Aboo and singing our beloved Cranberry songs, with green and white flags adorning the walls of Limerick, official Ireland was staying silent about the stealth, death and injury of our people. For all those in official Ireland who continue to shirk basic care and attention to the people they serve, we would like to point out that there is a large amount of validated information and studies freely available in the public domain, including the manufacturing safety data from the producers of the COVID-19 injections, which highlight that the producers knew these injections were never actually safe. All relevant regulatory bodies now admit that the COVID-19 injections have already caused millions of deaths and have also maimed hundreds of millions of people worldwide. There are data-backed studies proving the correlation between the COVID-19 injections and post-injection excess deaths still occurring in all heavily injected countries. We have provided you several links to verify the above statements. There are no hiding places now. Any public representative who states that he or she did not know is displaying dangerous stupidity, immoral evasion of their duty to the public, and a childlike naivety out of touch with our living reality. The whole world was paused for the coronavirus, a virus that posed no real threat to 99.97% of the people who contracted it. An international emergency was declared, and then an untrialled injection using new pharmaceutical technology was given to more than 4 million Irish men, women, and children, elected representatives working during or after such novel and extreme circumstances have a duty to observe, monitor, and register significant changes in their community, in statistics and in data. Public representatives have a basic duty to be aware of what is happening in their area. They can easily check with local hospitals, ambulance staff, GPs, nurses, grief and funeral directors. Even the florists of Limerick must have noted an increased demand for funeral wreaths in these years. Yet official Ireland is choosing to avoid this awful truth. In ERA, funerals have always been especially important. There is now a higher number of funerals to attend, and decent people are recognising this, as well as the other glaringly obvious signs that something profoundly serious and very wrong is happening in our country. Decent and caring people are often hesitant to use alarming language, but there is now compelling evidence that a stealth and quota genocide is taking place in our country. The decent people of ERA are beginning to digest the abhorrent truth that most public representatives that should be speaking out are not doing so, and that those individuals are cowardly adhering to the deadly code of silence on the carnage after the COVID-19 injection. The people are also having to accept that they have been betrayed, that they were misled to believe this injection was not only okay, but it was also safe and effective and necessary for the protection of others and a return to pre-COVID life. Limerick is the land of musicians and poets, of Brian Merriman and the Cranberries. We have our songs. Limerick, you're a lady, your Shannon Waters, tears of joy that flow. The beauty that surrounds you, I take it with me, love, wherever I go. But now we will be writing new songs to record this ugliness when tears of sorrow and death flowed freely in our city and across our land. As the people's elected Mayor of Limerick, you are duty bound to serve and protect the people of Limerick, and indeed the wider Irish population, from significant known harms or dangers. Informing the people about the COVID-19 injection facts should now be your most urgent top priority. Anything less will be viewed as a gross neglect of duty and a complete breach of trust that has been placed in you. Feigning ignorance or sticking one's head in the sand is not an option. This dangerous injection, which proved to be a final solution for thousands of socially coerced and or trusted citizens, is a contemporary open secret in a society where officialdom facilitated the continuation of a quota genocide of their own people. It doesn't get any worse than this. Tens of thousands of concerned, thinking people of ERA have become so alarmed at the situation that they are now researching the entire COVID-19 injection phenomenon. This is the morally correct and intelligent thing to do. Official Ireland continues to marginalise and discriminate against people who question the injection, initially by calling them anti-vaxxers and currently by insisting that everyone continues to blindly believe in the lies, the coercive policies and mandates that led into an untested medical trial. These good and decent people will continue to stand their ground with moral integrity despite an official Ireland that uses the threat of anti-hate speech laws in an attempt to silence the people. These good and decent people of Éire will never stay silent, as silence for them is worse than death itself. That is signed on behalf of all volunteers at Wake Up Éire.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Because to get people to put their signature on this, one is signed, one is the same. Perfect. Okay. All right. Okay. Do you want to go in with her? Yeah. Right, we're going to walk in here. I want to come in. Just going to hand this in.
I've elected for the office of the mayor there. Would you be able to pass it on to?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You can't get up to him, no?
Can't get up to Nodge minutes.
No.
No. Did you hear?
You can't hear actually.
Is he not?
No. Back
Okay.
next week.
You definitely get that, will you?
Definitely get that, yeah.
Right.
Once it's left here, then we
We sent it through registered post, through different channels, and we've emailed it to him as well. So we're just making a public display that he has received.
Okay,
You have your guarantee that he will get it from
yeah.
you.
I'll make sure that-
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, sir. Have a great day. Thank you. Thanks very much.
Make sure that.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.